So media studies is all about communication. We look at things like television, radio, newspapers, magazines, computer games, social networks, and we kind of learn not just how it works, but how to create it for ourselves. So the media can kind of be broken down into two sections. First off, it's the academic side. So that's the theory and the knowledge and the learning that you need to be able to answer your questions in your exams, and having the skills to analyse the media in order to kind of draw conclusions and come up with your own opinions on how it might or might not affect people. So for example, you might analyse a computer game and work out if the violent content is going to make people more violent. You might look at film trailers and say, are they still a useful form of marketing for the film industry? So we learn all sorts of things, but basically it's broken down into four key concepts, and that's media language, media audiences, media industries, and media representation. So starting with media language, you're going to learn the language of media studies. So I'm talking to you right now, I'm using my words, I'm using body language, hand gestures, tone of voice. Well, media products, they have their own set of language, their own ways of communicating that you need to learn about. So that includes things like genre, narrative, and even technical aspects like camera work, sound, editing, lighting. So we look at all of those kind of things and we learn the theory behind it. So the second topic we study is audiences. If there was no audience, then there wouldn't be a need for any media. So not only are the audience kind of fueling the media, but also we can look at many different aspects of how that kind of comes into play in the real world. For example, age ratings on products. We might look at the effect of the media on the audience. There's several theories about how audiences might change their behavior or attitudes or beliefs depending on the media they consume. Our third topic then is media industries, and that's kind of the opposite side of the coin to audiences. So we look at the companies behind the making and the distribution. So we'll look at Disney, as they are the biggest media company in the world. And we look at the regulation that they have to follow and the financial pressures and all of the kind of business side of the media. Lastly, we look at a topic called representation. Now that's all about stereotyping, it's all about how people and places and attitudes are presented in the media. And again, that raises certain issues like, again, to do with the effect of the media, but who gets to decide these things and who's in power and who's controlling all of this kind of stuff. So that's kind of the knowledge, the academic side of it, and we study that and we apply it to lots of different media products. In fact, for your exam, you have to study 18 different pieces of media. 2 TV shows, 2 adverts, 2 magazines, 2 music videos, and so on. So you'll have to apply all of that knowledge to your analysis of the media and answer some questions based on that. The other part of this course, whether it's the GCSE or the A-level, is the coursework. And now that's practical media. But don't worry, you don't need any technical equipment or any software or anything else. The school can provide everything that you need to be able to create pieces of media. So I'm going to teach you how to use Photoshop and Premiere Pro. These are Adobe software, industry standard programs. So these are the things that people in the actual industry who are doing these jobs for real, this is what they're using. So if you're okay with using a computer and you're okay with independent style learning and you like the idea of looking at things that you use on a daily basis like television and film, then media studies could be the subject for you.